Star power. The championship moment has arrived for the undefeated middleweight Khamzat Chimaev. Most of us remember acutely where we were when he made his UFC debut July 15, 2020. The expectation was that this moment would materialize, and 5 years later, we'll see if Chimaev can barge down the door and become the undisputed middleweight champ.
Well, I've watched his fights before he entered into the octagon, and he was always a terror. He's such a unique combination of knockout power, striking, intelligence, elite grappling, and just drive. His just drive to smash people, and it made him one of the most compelling contenders in any division. And now we're going to get a chance to see his first crack at the gold.
Tonight's Prep Point is brought to you by DraftKings Sportsbook, the official sportsbook of UFC. The crown is yours.
Hamzat Chimаев is a guy that many believe was going to be a UFC champion, but many didn't think it would take this long. Hamzat Chimаев has been a dominant force in the UFC for as long as he's been here. It's the wrestling, the grappling, the confidence that he carries into the octagon. Hamzat Chimаев hasn't lost a round in fighting hardly, but he doesn't even really lose in practice. He just does not lose. So Drikus Plessi has the job of showing this man how to lose.
Right.
But if Hamzat gets it done, especially the way that he has been, we might be looking at one of the biggest stars in all of MMA.
All right, tonight's social media posts are brought to you by The Smashing Machine, starring Dwayne Johnson and Emily Blunt, in theaters everywhere October 3rd. Watch the trailer online now. He shoots in like a cheetah almost immediately upon the start of the fight. That has been his trademark shot. The expectation is he's going to try to do that again against the incumbent, the decorated, undisputed UFC middleweight champion, Drikus Plessi. Chaos is a word. Both guys are violent offensively, sharp defensively. We could not have a better undisputed middleweight championship fight upon us as Chimaev tries to change the complexion of this division and his life forever by bringing the belt home to Chechnya. With 11 straight wins overall, a 9-0 record in the UFC, and 2 title defenses already secured, Drikus Plessi, the undisputed UFC middleweight champion, spins it forward here tonight. He's a good athlete, DC. He is a thinking man's fighter. He put so much into this, and over the last 18 months, as he has become the champ and successfully defended, he has leveled up in all areas. Scary proposition, I would think, for the challenger tonight.
Yeah, Drikus was saying that people say the champ gets 30% better. He feels like he's got much better than that. Now, for Drikus Plessi, he has taught us how to view things differently. He has taught us that all of our favorite fighters don't look the same. So while he does things in an unorthodox way, they may look wrong, you learn to gain an appreciation for the differences in his game. They work against every style. He can take you down. He can strike with you. He really does have great cardio. DDP really does have everything. And that's why he's putting together one of the all-time great middleweight championship reigns in the UFC's octagon.
Yeah, he has been defying all the doubters from the moment he stepped into the octagon. People just saw the weird blitzes that he does, the unorthodox movement, and they just discounted him to his benefit. Because when this guy gets a hold of you, he is an absolute animal. Brutal knockout power, unrelenting drive to succeed, and he finds a way to win. That's part of the big thing. He figures people out, he finds a way to win, and he's been winning in spectacular fashion from the moment he stepped into the octagon.
And pre-UFC, this man was a former EFC welterweight and middleweight champion, won a major title, KSW welterweight champion. Tremendous resolve, tremendous championship medal. He certainly has worn the hat of champion exceedingly well. And he said this week, despite competing in Australia twice, in Canada, and in 3 title fights prior, this is the biggest event upon which he will have fought. It's the best opponent that he has ever faced in Hamzat Chimaev, and he said singularly this middleweight championship is the biggest fight of 2025, and a lot of the fan base agrees. Some props to watch if you like Plessi to win by knockout, plus 550. Chimaev to win by knockout or TKO is plus 350. Chimaev by submission is plus 120. Festive week in Chicago all comes down to this. Tail the Tape is presented by V-Change. Be better, earn rewards for sustainable choices. Drikus, Plessi, and Hamzat Chimаev, both born in 1994. 1 inch separates them in height. Both men coming in at or below the middleweight division limit, 185. 1 inch in reach for the champion, Drikus, Plessi. Now to set up our main event as only he can. Here's Bruce Butler.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. Sanctioned by the State of Illinois Athletic Commission. Our 3 judges scoring this contest are Sal Diamato, Ron McCarthy, and Derek Clearly. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon, Mark Goddard. This championship bout is brought to you by True Classic, where perfect fit meets heavy-hitting comfort. Visit trueclassic.com/UFC for a chance to win store credit. And by The Smashing Machine, starring Dwayne Johnson and Emily Blunt in theaters everywhere. October 3rd. Watch the trailer online now. And now, for those in attendance and UFC fans watching around the world, this is the moment you've all been waiting for. Live from the sold-out United Center in Chicago, Illinois. For the undisputed UFC middleweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, an undefeated 14 wins, no losses. He stands 6 feet 2 inches tall, weighing in at 183 pounds. Fighting out of the United Arab Emirates, by way of Chechnya, Russia, presenting the number 3 ranked UFC middleweight contender in the world, the challenger, Hamzat Chimaev. And now, introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a mixed martial artist holding a professional record, 23 wins, 2 losses. He stands 6 feet 1 inch tall, weighing in at 185 pounds. Fighting out of Pretoria, South Africa, presenting the undisputed, reigning, defending UFC middleweight champion of the world, Drikus still knocks Plessi.
Okay, gentlemen, you understand the rules you're fighting, but listen to me at all times, keep yourself protected. When I say stop, you stop. If you want to touch, do it now. God bless.
Let's go.
Here we go. Here we go. Wow.
Oh, man. Let's go.
That patented look in his eye. Hamzat Chimaev at long last fighting for an undisputed UFC title. That belt belongs to South Africa's Drikus du Plessis, and we are underway.
Oh, nice double leg by Hamzat. Takedown already by Hamzat. Drikus needs to release the head here. If he doesn't release the head here, Hamzat can put him in.
Yeah, he's going to get caught in a Von Flu.
Yep. Drikus said he understood he was going to get taken down.
Well, this is quick, though.
That was way faster than I can imagine he thought it would be that quick. First level change, Hamzat was able to take him to the mat.
Now, here's the question. Is he going to be able to get back up?
Usman got taken down pretty quickly, too. But he was able to get back to his feet.
But he didn't get taken down and flattened out on his back.
Oh, crucifix. Bad early spot for the champion.
Oh, my goodness. I mean, crucifix is tough, man, because there's no known defense. You got to just keep bucking and bridging, and hopefully the guy loses your arm. But it looks like it's getting worse right now for du Plessis.
I mean, he's really gotten that tightened up. I mean, these aren't big shots, and he's kind of protecting his head by tucking it close to Hamzat's body and preventing him from hitting with any real force. But this is still a terrible position for the champion.
90 seconds in, Chimaev putting his brand of violence all over du Plessis.
But after a while, right, the refs just not stop it because you won't be able to do anything. I hit Patrick Cummins with just a whole bunch of shots. Nothing hard, and they stopped the fight.
Yeah, but you hit him harder than this.
Yes.
This is the difference. He's really tucking his face in pretty well, considering. This is basically nothing.
Yeah, he's just tapping him.
There's no force to this. There's no reasonable reason why you would stop the fight at this point. But he's got to get that arm out. That right arm in particular. He's got to figure out how to pop that arm out.
Well, he's bucking by trying to elevate himself in his legs, but he needs to be bridging to turn. But these are like really small shots.
And this is nothing. But the elbows potentially could be huge. He's going to push off with the palm and try to blast him with elbows. He just can't get any space.
And here's the problem. He can go 12 to 6 elbows now from this position. So du Plessis better not let him get any space. And it is great to have a veteran referee here that's not going to just panic and stop the fight.
Well, this isn't totally a crucifix right now. Oh, look at that. Arm triangle.
It's out. The arm's out, though. The arm's out.
Right.
Watch the back of the head. Watch the back, please, Drikus.
Du Plessis staying focused in the wake of danger. Not out of harm's way yet. 2 minutes here to go in round one.